And here is attempt number 2 at Cliffs Amusement Park. I was here 3 years ago. They never opened New Mexico Rattler. I have seen it running with people on it already. That's what I was waiting for, so I'll go ahead and get in line. There's a few school buses here, but those 2 school buses there that are 2 of 4, I was between them, so I was thinking I was in for a crazy day, hundreds of school buses, thousands maybe, but so far only 4. I actually got in way quicker this time than I did 3 years ago. That might have been a super busy day that I was here at 3 years ago. Yeah, there it goes, people are on it, that's what I want to see. So we got a line for the front car, a line for the back car, and then a line for all the middle rows. I'm now 4 laps in on New Mexico Rattler, and it is a solid CCI Woody. A lot of really great laterals throughout the ride. There's a speed hill mid-ride. I think this is it right here. Yes. The closer you are to the front, the stronger ejector airtime you're gonna get on that speed hill. There's some other airtime moments too, but that's the most notable one. But looking from the lift hill, it looks like the Galaxy is not open. Well, apparently my new camera is garbage. Looked at the video playback, it wasn't very good, so I went back and got my old camera. So New Mexico Rattler. I've done 7 rides so far. I think it is better overall in the back, but the front row gives the best airtime moment on that speed hill. That's my favorite moment on the ride, is the speed hill in the front. Really interesting layout. This is a speed hill right here. It is so creative the way they were able to fit this layout in such tight spaces. They didn't have a lot of room to work with. It was really creative what they did with this layout, and it is a good layout. I would say that among CCIs, I think Silver Comet at Niagara Amusement Park and Excalibur in Maine, I think those are a little better than this, but not by a whole lot. And it's a long ride too. And just down from Rattler's exit, got 2 excellent flat rides. And this Himalaya goes forward and backwards, and it goes at top speed. You never know what you'll get with these at different parks. Some of them don't go as fast as others, some don't do the backwards. And on Falling Star, you can be a single rider in a seat, so you'll slide back and forth. That is the best part of this ride. So they did open the Galaxy, just opened it a little late, but at least it did open. So for anyone that this was their only day here, they still had a chance to get all the credits. I didn't bother with the SPF spinner this time, I got that credit. Did 10 rides on New Mexico Rattler. It's 4:30 right now. I think I'm about ready to head out, doing all these rides at elevation. We're about a mile high here. The rides feel different when you're at elevation compared to closer to sea level. I did get the back row, but there's not really any airtime on these drops, just a slight pinch. The front might get some airtime rising up. And New Mexico Rattler, it was a little bit rough, but not that bad at all. Even in a wheel seat, I did a couple rides in wheel seats. I did a couple rides in wheel seats on New Mexico Rattler, even those weren't that rough. But if you're on a non-wheel seat, that was easily manageable. I've heard stories that New Mexico Rattler was brutally rough, but not in my experience, not this year at least. And so that's it from Cliffs Amusement Park. Really like this place. It reminds me a lot of my old home park of Bells in Tulsa. It just has that same feeling to it, but also similar that the star attraction of the park is the wood coaster, just like what we had at Bells with Zingo. So in just under 6 hours, I did 12 flat rides and 11 coaster rides, 10 on New Mexico Rattler. Admission was about $38 and change after tax. Parking is free, so that is a great deal. I highly recommend visiting this park if you're ever in the area. It's well worth the visit. You don't need a whole day here. I spent 6 hours here. You don't need 6 hours for sure. In fact, even on a Saturday, the crowd wasn't that bad. Lines weren't long. You could probably get done everything in about 2 to 3 hours, and that includes all the flat rides. Those school buses were a complete non-factor. No big deal at all.